Hello. What day is today? It's going to be one of those days. Happy Wednesday. I am Jennifer Kirk. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Guelph, Ontario. And I'm just going to wait a moment while I get my iPad up here so I can follow along if there's any comments. I do need to move it out of the way this time though. And out of the danger zone. All right, so we are going to make this card tonight. It is using the Gnome for the holidays. I love this set. I have been using it and playing with it and can't get enough of it. It is so darn cute. I'm actually doing a class on it and in October, so I think the last sign up date I believe is October 22nd, so make sure that you do check that out. And if you're interested, you can purchase this set from me from my online store and get the class for free. I'll send that out to you. All right, so let's get started. So I don't know if you guys noticed this really cool kind of background. That is not DSP, that is bubbles. So I am going to show you a bubble technique before we get started with this card. So I'm going to clear everything away so that my desk doesn't get messy and I don't ruin my card. All right, but because knowing me, I'll spill everything. But we're going to do the bubble technique first. It's really, really simple and it's kind of fun. It is a little bit messy, so you do want to make sure that you remove all your projects from around because there is a little bit of splatter. So for the bubble technique, all we need to do is just add a little bit of water. You don't want to add a lot of water. If you add too much water, then your color is going to be more diluted. We are going to, I feel like I'm on my science lab. We are going to take some dishwashing detergent. All right. And we're just going to put a couple drops in. Not too much. All right. And then we're going to take a reinker. So I'm going to use Pacific Point, I think, for this one. Hi, Martine. How are you? Hope you're having a great day. So these are our reinkers that we can put extra ink on our ink pads if they dry out over time, but it's also good for a lot of different techniques. So we're going to put about 8 drops of reinker in here. Let's see if I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. So that's about 8. Maybe we'll do one more for good luck because I put a little bit of water in there. All right. And then we're just going to take a trusty old straw, give it a stir. Have you guys seen this technique before? This is an old retro technique. Old technique, but it makes some really cool backgrounds. And then yes, it is called a bubble technique. So we are going to blow, this is where it gets messy, and make bubbles. And then all we're going to do is when the bubbles hit the top of the cup, we're just going to put our paper on top and it'll make a really cool design. So I'll show you that. Yeah, you had a great day in the rain. It rained here this morning and then it cleared up, but it's windy, really windy. Okay, I'm going to bubble. Pardon the noise. Hopefully you guys can see this. When the bubbles get to the top, you just put your paper down and see, it makes really cool designs. No card will be the same. And that's all you do. And you can mix colors. You do want to use bright colors because the colors do get quite diluted. And you just keep going until your paper's full. Isn't that neat? And you can get one-of-a-kind designs, really cool, different colors, lots of fun. Hey Sandy, how are you? So you would just keep going until you get the coverage that you want, and then you do want to let it dry. And if you do let the bubbles come on here and then let them pop on here, it actually makes some really, really cool designs. So here's a couple of other different colors. Again, you want to use really vibrant colors. But isn't this fun? So anyway, I wanted to show you that before we got into our card, because I am using a piece of that in our card. So I am going to move this out of the way. I am going to clean my hands because you know me. I have ink everywhere again. I haven't even opened an ink pad, although I did open a reinker. But I will get it all over my project if I don't wash my hands. So there we go. It is a cute technique, and you know what? If you don't have DSP in a certain color, but you want a background, that is perfect. And it's cheap, like a $5 reinker. That's all you need, really, in a straw. All right, let's move this over. This is clean. I'm just gonna make sure that this is centered on the camera. Hopefully I'm in the camera stamping this time. All right, so here's the card we're gonna make. So as you can see, I used the background here. Okay, so to make this card, let me pull off. I'm just gonna move that over. Oh, see, I've got splatter all over my desk. All right. All right, so we are using Misty Moonlight as our card base. So this is just a regular piece cut in half. So it is 5.5 by 8.5. And then we will score at 4.25. So I am so happy that I was able to, I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to do this tonight because all of a sudden my work decides to get really crazy, and I've been working every night, all night long. So, but I took a break so that I could come and stamp with you guys. All right, we need a piece of Whisper White. Don't look at the snowflake, we're gonna get to that later. We need a piece of Whisper White, I can't even speak, at 4 and 5.25. We need a second piece the same size. I will do my blog and put the measurements below in this post. Oh, we have a birthday girl watching. Happy birthday, Nikki. I hope you're having an awesome day. Okay, so we need 2 pieces of the same size of Whisper White. So that's 4 and 5.25. Okay, and then we need, this is using the stitch squares. So I just cut out a piece of the background that we did earlier with the bubble technique. We need a strip, and of course I can't remember for the life of me the size of this. It is 4 by 1.5, and this is the in color DSP, so it's got different designs on it, but I do like this one, so we'll use that one. We need a piece of Whisper White for our sentiment. I also took another piece of Whisper White, and I just used the Snowbank from, what is this called? Freezing Friends dies. So I just used this. You can use anything. You don't even need to have the stitches on there. You can just rip a snowbank. But I do have a piece of this, and that just has to be wide enough to fit across the bottom, so it just doesn't look like our elves are, or gnomes. They're not elves, they're gnomes, are floating in the air. So we'll stick that across there. And then we need a square of the Misty Moonlight cut out with the scalloped edges that will fit on here. And that's basically all we need. So I'll put all the measurements of everything in at the bottom of this post, and I'll also create a blog post, hopefully, maybe tonight. All right, hey Claire, how are you? So now what we want to do is we want to cut, I've done one just to save time so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me cut. But we are going to bring our cut and emboss machine. Okay, and I don't know if you guys have tried this, the new magnetic plate that comes with it. This is amazing. It holds everything in place. And the whole thing is magnetic, so you don't have the problem like of the old ones where you would put something down and it would move on you. So this is beautiful. I love it. So I have run this through the Snowflake and the it's not called the Snowflake embossing folder. What is that called? Somebody help me out here. Winter Snow, the Winter Snow embossing. So it's really beautiful. It's lots of snowflakes. So I've run it through the embossing folder, and then I've also run it through once already cutting, but we're going to cut another one here just so you can see. See how nice that is? You can put it exactly where you want it. Okay, and I just want them kind of like that, overlapping. And then I'm just going to run it through. And, oops, knock over everything. There goes all my rankers. I hope I really, really, really hope I put the lid on properly. We shall see if my desk is blue. All right, and then we're just going to lift this up. And look at that. You barely even need your tool. It is amazing. Love it. Okay, so this snowflake is from the So Many Snowflake dies. All right, I'll just put that back before I lose it. And we are going to just poke out the little holes that didn't come, but most of them came. And that's it. All right. So now we have that. Of course, I've lost all my pieces. Where did I put them? All right. So we can go ahead and stick this down. I'm going to do that because then that's one less thing that I can lose. Because you know me. And it's a brand new glue. So of course I'm going to put too much glue and get it everywhere. This Tombow is excellent glue, so you don't need a lot of it. If you put too much on, I'm probably off the camera again. If you put too much on, it'll come goopy out the sides. So less is more with Tombow. All right, and then I'm just going to stick this down, move it around so that it is somewhat centered. Hopefully I'm on the camera. See what I mean? Put too much glue on and it comes out goopy. So now I'm going to be all sticky. There we go. And then I missed this corner. But let's just stick some here and stick it down. It'll go. All right. And then we can put the DSP on. So let's just stick, I just want it kind of like that. I think that looks good. And then we'll put our square a little bit off-centered. I like things a little off-centered. I don't like to center them all and keep everything symmetrical. I like to have them a little bit off-centered. We'll just stick that there. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this off to the side and we're going to do some stamping. So we want some scrap paper. This isn't scrap, this is for the inside. So have you guys had a great day? I hope you have. It's been a busy day. It's been a busy week. I don't know. I'm so looking forward to the long weekend. Oh, sorry, I just knocked the light. Hopefully you guys don't get too dizzy. Okay, so we're gonna, I have actually pre-stamped and pre-colored these guys, so you don't have to sit here and watch me do two and fussy cut them, but we're gonna color one together. And then I have an extra one. So I'm using Memento ink because I am gonna use my blends, and I'm just going to stamp the gnome down. Look at how cute she is. Oh, she's so cute. So cute. I love, love, love this set. All right, I'm just cleaning off my stamp. So for the coloring, I am going to use the light Old Olive for the Christmas tree. Okay, and I'm not really blending, I'm just coloring. So you don't need to use blend. You can use any coloring tool that you have. I just like the blends because I can do it pretty quickly and it doesn't look like I'm a 2-year-old coloring with the blends. It's very forgiving. Okay, so with Old Olive for the Christmas tree, I'm going to do the dark Old Olive down here on the holly leaves. And then the real red on the holly dots. And I'm going to do these red, I think. I did them blue on my sample card, but I do like, I don't know, I like traditional colors. Traditional Christmas colors. What are your go-to Christmas colors? Okay, and are we going to make her blonde? Yeah, we might as well make her blonde, just because I have it in my hands. Isn't she so cute? All right, and then we're going to just, I'm just using the, what are these, Pink Perrette? Petal Pink. light petal pink for skin color. And then we will do her apron in balmy blue. Martine, how is your husband's recovery going? Is he doing well? My niece just had a nasty fall and she ended up breaking both arms and knocking herself out. So that's not a good thing. So she's going to have quite the recovery in front of her too. All right, so this is the Misty Moonlight. So this is the same color as the cardstock. We don't want to add too many colors in here. I guess I will do a dark blue shoe or slipper. All right, and then all we would do is cut her out. Okay, so just take your scissors and fussy cut it around, and that's it. So we are ready to stamp. So I wanted to try something. I wanted to try the sentiment. Let me go. So I went ahead and colored these two guys just so you guys don't have to watch me color and listen to me talk. So they're pre-done. So I wanted to try stamping the sentiment on the same background and just see which one we like better. So I'm going to actually stamp the sentiment twice and punch it out twice, and then we'll decide which one looks better once we put the card together. So I'm just using a little Christmas wish and I will stamp it. Doesn't matter if it's too straight because we're going to be punching it out. And stamp it. Give it a clean. So I hope everybody is doing well. Everybody is staying healthy. Oh, 5 more months of physio. That is a tough one. That is lots going on. All right, so all we need is the punch here. So this is the, what is this called? The classic label punch. So I'm just going to punch it out, center it here. Hopefully I'm on the camera. You guys can see. All right. And the same with this one. Okay. And while I have the ink out, I might as well, although I did move the ink, stamp on the inside. I'm using a sentiment. I like big sentiments because then when I'm sending lots of Christmas cards, I don't feel like I need to write a novel because I'm always last minute trying to get them out. So I'm using a sentiment from the, I forget, Tag Buffet stamp set. And I'm just stamping it in the Misty Moonlight, and it says, may the good times of today become cherished memories of tomorrow. Wishing you lots of love, joy, and happiness. So it's a really cute inside of a card. So you could put another gnome in here if you want. Like I could actually cut her out and stick her on there. You can do whatever you want, decorate the inside, but we will stick this together. Oh, my glue is spurting. That's funny. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Martine. It's really easy. Hi, Joanne. How are you? Oh, so yeah, my niece. What's kind of ironic because she had a whole weekend of horse show jumping. She's in New Zealand, and so the entire weekend of jumping horses and didn't get injured, and then she ended up getting injured tripping over something on the ground. So the poor thing is probably out for the whole season of horses. So that's not good. All right, we're going to glue the snowbank down at the bottom. I'm just putting it here because we are going to trim it, and I don't like getting glue on my scissors. So if I put it down here, then I'm not going to have glue on the piece that's sticking off. but I get glue everywhere. Okay, so it's a little trick, and then line it up. Grab your scissors, and of course I'm gonna have to reach across. Hopefully I'm not in front of the camera here. And we're just gonna flip it over and give it a snip. And there we are. Okay, and then that is ready. We can glue that down on here. I'm keeping everything flat. I'll probably pop up the sentiment, but I'm keeping everything else flat just so that I don't have to worry about it getting too bulky in the mail and Canada Post sending it back to me, which has happened. All right, look at how cute. Oh, I love these. I love these guys. I don't know. I just think they are just so adorable. Okay, and then we're just going to glue these guys down. Again, I'm gluing them flat. Oh, too much glue. Me and glue. You're great, thanks. Happy Wednesday. We've almost made it to the long weekend. Only a few more days to go. Woohoo! Are you guys celebrating Thanksgiving? I guess we're all in our own little bubble now. So we'll be going up and hopefully getting our last weekend on a boat before it gets too cold. All right, so we're good for that. So I'm just gonna stick this down. We're almost done, guys. This was, I guess I did too much prep. We went quick. But I figured you wouldn't want to sit here and watch me color. Okay, and then I'm just gonna stick it off a little bit to the edge. Now, decisions. The background or the white? I think I kind of like the bubbles. Do you guys like the bubbles? Or do you like the plain white? Which one? First time watching from Windsor. Hi, Sandra. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for leaving a note. I'm not too far from you. I'm in Guelph. So how are you doing? Thanks for joining us. All right. So if you just joined, definitely trying the bubble technique. Yeah, Sandy, it is fun. It is. I love it. We did this in our team meeting. Oh, was that this week? I can't even remember. But we showed this technique in our team meeting, and the girls loved it. So now we're having a little challenge of making bubble cards. So here's my bubble card for our team challenge. There we go. What do you guys think? Other than me getting glue everywhere. Haha, but I'll get rid of that. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, we blew bubbles at the beginning. So this background here, we made, it's actually, I don't know where my piece of paper is here. We just made bubbles on the background by blowing into a cup with some ink in it. And it was last week, Sandy. Okay, I can't remember my week. I can't remember my days, forget my weeks. It's just been crazy, crazy, crazy. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad that I pulled myself away from my computer to come and stamp with you. So I do a live every Wednesday. So please join me next week, and I will edit the video, and I'll put all the directions and supplies and everything that I used. It'll take me a little while to get that done because I haven't been able to prep it, but hopefully it'll be done before I go to bed tonight. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week, and take care. I forgot to mention that I do have a class for these guys for the Gnome for the Holiday. So I have sign up sheet for it. You'll get 4 card kits to make the cards. So if you buy this stamp set from me, I will send you the card kits for free. So I'll post the link to that as well underneath the video. So if you want to check out that card class, I think registration ends on October 22nd. So there's still a little bit of time to decide if you want to do it. I hope you join me and have an amazing week. Talk soon. Bye.